Managing and operating Kubernetes can be a daunting task. While Kubernetes provides a powerful framework for running containerized applications, the complexity really grows exponentially as you scale. From observability to security, identity management to storage, each component requires deep knowledge and constant attention. In this demo, we will explore how NKP simplifies this journey by providing an integrated console for managing clusters, organizing workloads through workspaces and projects, and streamlining identity provider configuration. If you haven't watched the first video in the series, check the description below. It covers how to get started with installing an NKP management cluster and accessing the NKP console.
Now let's log in as a global admin and see what we have. There are 6 Kubernetes clusters here. The clusters dashboard provides an overview of all clusters across all providers with consumption metrics, including clusters with warnings or errors, as we notice here. Creating a cluster is quick. Just click the Add Cluster button. Workspaces are organizational constructs that group clusters, manage resources, and enforce governance policies. They help structure multi-cluster environments across different teams or departments. Here, we have workspaces for both staging and production environments, each with multiple clusters in them. Selecting the staging workspace gives us a workspace-specific view. We see 3 clusters in this workspace. Now let's drill down into the HV primary cluster. Each cluster comes with built-in applications for day 2 operations, observability, and production readiness. These applications include, but not limited to, logging, monitoring, security, and data services, are pre-configured for an out-of-the-box experience, simplifying cluster management. The applications dashboard provides a centralized view of all applications, including the disabled ones like the NVIDIA GPU operator in this case. Applications can be installed at the cluster level, and you can override the default configurations with cluster-specific settings for fine-grained control. Next, the infrastructure provider allows you to define the platform where your NKP clusters will run. You can specify a Prism Central endpoint for Nutanix Cloud Platform or a vCenter endpoint for VMware. In this demo, the production workspace is configured with AWS credentials as well, showcasing NKP's ability to manage clusters across multiple clouds. RBAC in NKP builds on Kubernetes native RBAC to manage access at the workspace and cluster levels. NKP can integrate with various identity providers in your environment, such as LDAP, which makes it easy to use existing user directories for authentication. In this multi-tenant environment setup, Microsoft Active Directory is used as an identity provider. We have assigned the workspace admin role to a platform engineering group, managing the staging workspace, and a view-only role to developers. These are shipped as predefined roles to simplify access management and can be extended with custom roles if needed. Projects are a way to manage and organize Kubernetes resources within a workspace across shared clusters. A project provides logical separation of resources such as namespaces, workloads, and policies within a workspace. The namespace boutique is federated across the 3 Nutanix clusters in different physical locations, which will be used by the development team to test new applications. The platform team can assign appropriate permissions to developers to deploy apps in this namespace, while setting governance rules through resource quotas and network policies. When the application is promoted to production, it is deployed to the KubeCon prod cluster, which resides in a separate production workspace and a different project in it. This level of isolation minimizes risks of unintended interference between environments. If you wanted more details on all of this, the NKP documentation is always just a click away. This offers comprehensive guidance on configuring and managing the platform. Now, switching back to the console, let's select Insights. NKP Insights detects current and future anomalies in workload configurations or Kubernetes clusters that can or could occur. This enables platform engineering teams to proactively resolve issues on their own, yielding greater support productivity and speed while preventing downtime and loss of revenue. Another exciting feature that's built in is the AI Assistant. This AI Navigator can help enterprises overcome the Kubernetes skills gap by giving Kubernetes platform engineering teams expert advice at their fingertips. Now, if you wanted to grant kubectl access to your users, that can be done straight from the NKP console. Generate a token for the target cluster that needs to be accessed. The user will be prompted to log in with his credentials, such as operator 1 from the platform engineering AD group in this case. Once he logs in, his token and instructions on setting up kubectl from the command line with the right context are displayed.
As you've seen, NKP brings order to the chaos of Kubernetes operations. It empowers organizations with centralized management by reducing the complexity of handling diverse cloud-native tools. Whether you're managing one cluster or a fleet, NKP helps you stay focused on delivering value and not really wrestling with infrastructure. If you would like to learn more, head over to our site and don't forget to check out our free test drive. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to helping you on your Kubernetes journey.